Magandang araw, welcome muli sa ating channel. At para sa araw na to, ang lesson natin ay ang huling method ng pagsusolve ng quadratic equation at ito ang gamit ang quadratic formula. So ibig sabihin, our lesson is solving quadratic equation using quadratic formula. So ibig sabihin, kailangan kabisado muna natin ang quadratic formula. Ano man ang quadratic formula? So ito yun. X equals negative b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So yung mga values ng ABC dito, manggagaling yan sa standard form. So ano muna ulit ang standard form ng quadratic equation? So ito ay ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So therefore, makakapag-solve lang tayo ng quadratic equation or bago tayo mag-solve ng quadratic equation, ang given natin ay naka-standard form muna. Okay? Sige, para mas maintindihan yung pinaka-main concept ng quadratic formula, let's have an example. So our example here is x squared plus 11x plus 28 equals 0. So again, ibig sabihin, ang una natin gagawin, dapat ang ating given ay naka-standard form muna. So ang arrangement nun, we have quadratic term, linear term, constant term, equals to 0. So therefore, this given ay naka-standard form na siya. Okay? Kung naka-standard form na siya, ang second step natin ay alamin ang values ng A, B, and C. So what is the value of A, B, and C? So the values of A, B, and C, ito yung coefficient ni x squared, which is 1. Pag walang number, 1 yun. Coefficient ni B, 11. At constant number, which is 28. Okay? So after natin makuha yung values ng A, B, and C, ito ang ilalagay natin sa quadratic formula. So recall mo natin quadratic formula. We have x equals negative b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So kung mapapansin mo, sa formula natin, meron tayong a, b, and c. So ang gagawin natin sa next step, substitute. Yung mga values ng a, b, and c, i-replace lang natin sa ating formula. So magiging x equals negative, our b here is 11, plus and minus square root of b squared, so 11 square minus 4 times the value of a is 1 times the value of c is 28 all over 2 times the value of a 1. Okay, ulitin ko nakuha natin yung b, yung 11 dahil b natin. Yung 11, B natin. Yung 1 natin, A. Yung C natin, 28. At yung A natin, 1. So, by the way, 4 and 2 constant. Nasa formula na siya. Ang pinalitan lang natin yung mga letters or variable. Nakuha? Yung next step. So, next step, isi-simplify naman natin ang nasa loob ng square root. Okay? So, magiging x equals negative 11 plus and minus square root of, what is 11 square? Ibig sabihin nun, 11 times 11. So 11 times 11, 121. Minus 4 times 1, 4. Then 4 times 28 ay 112. Okay? 112. Again 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 28. 4 times 28 ay 112. Then, all over 2 times 1 ay 2. Okay? Ang ginawa natin, sinimplify muna natin ito. Okay, laging 112. Next step, we have x equals negative 11. Simplify pa natin yung nasa loob ng square root plus and minus square root of 121 minus 112. Okay, the answer is 9. We have 9 all over 2. Okay, nasundan. Next, x equals negative 11. Ano ang square root ng 9? Square root ng 9 ay 3. So, positive and negative 3 all over 2. Okay, wala kayo nakikita ang square root dyan. So, ibig sabihin, ang gawin natin ngayon, paghihiwalayin natin ang positive 3 at negative 3. So, magiging x equals negative 11 plus 3 over 2. Tapos yung isa naman, x equals negative 11 minus 3 over 2. So, ito muna i-solve natin. So, dalawa yan ha. Isa positive 3, isa negative 3. Nakuha? So, you have x equals negative 11 plus 3, magkaiba ng sign. Okay, magkaiba ng sign, subtract. So, 11 minus 3 ay 8. Then, mas malaki sa 11, so negative 8. Then, over 2. Then, x equals negative 8 divided by 2 ay negative 4. So, the answer is x equals negative 4. Okay? The next, isa naman, x equals negative 11 minus 3 over 2. So, x equals negative 11 minus 3, same sign, add and keep the sign. So, 11 plus 3 ay 14. Negative 14 over 2. Then next, divide. Negative 14 divided by 2 ay negative 7. Okay, so the answers are, the values of our x ay negative 4 and negative 7. Or ang solution set natin ay negative 4 and negative 7. So isang pasadang mabilis. Tingnan ko ha. From the given, dapat standard, values ng A, B, and C. Formula, i-substitute ang mga values ng A, B, C sa formula natin. So ito na yun. Next, ito yung multiply, 4 times 1 times 28, 112. Next, subtract, 121 minus 112 ay 9. Next, square root ng 9 ay 3. Next, i-split ang positive 3 at negative 3. So, negative 11 plus 3 over 2, negative 11 minus 3 over 2. Then, simplify to get the answer. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan pa, let's have another example. Example number 2. So, our example here is x squared minus 3x equals 10. So, first step, tingnan muna kung ang given ay naka-standard form. Dahil hindi siya naka-equate sa 0, hindi pa siya standard form. So, standard form muna natin. So, we have x squared minus 3x. Yung 10 ilipat sa kabila, maging negative 10 equals 0. Okay, next step. Identify the values of A, B, and C. So, our A is, pag walang number, 1. Our B is negative 3. And our C is negative 10. Okay, next, quadratic formula again. X equals negative B plus and minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. So, dapat memorize ang quadratic formula. So, next, kung ano yung values na nakuha natin sa ating given, i-substitute lang natin sa ating quadratic formula. So, magiging x equals negative. Our B is negative 3. Since ang formula ay negative, at negative ang B natin, magiging positive 3 na. Kuha? Kanina, negative pa rin kasi ang B natin ay positive. Ngayon naman, dahil B natin ay negative at sa formula natin ay negative, negative times negative, magiging positive. Kaya positive 3 plus minus square root of our B here is negative 3 squared. Nilagay natin sa parenthesis or quantity kasi pag ganito lang, magkaiba ang sagot niya na. Ito, negative 9. Ito, positive 9. So, mahalaga ang symbol sa math. Okay? So, kaya nakalagay pa rin siya sa parenthesis. Kasi both negative and 3 ay naka-square. Okay? Then, minus 4 times our A is 1. Then, times our C is 10. All over 2 times our A is 1. Okay? So, the next step, sinubstitute lang natin yung values ng A, B, and C sa ating formula. Alright, next step, ito naman. So, we have x equals 3 plus and minus square root of, what is negative 3 squared? So, ibig sabihin nun, negative 3 times negative 3 ay positive 9. Next, we have negative 4 times 1. By the way, may mali tayo. Etong C natin ay negative, so dapat negative to. Okay? Ang C natin ay negative 10, kaya negative 10, okay? So, negative 4 times 1 ay negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 10 ay positive 40. O para mas mabilis, sign muna. Negative times positive, negative. Negative times negative, positive. 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 10, 40. Okay? Next, all over 2 times 1, 2. Next, ito naman. We have x equals 3 plus and minus square root of, what is 9 plus 40? We have 49. All over 2. Okay, next step, kunin natin ang square root ng 49. So, we have x equals 3 plus and minus. Square ng 49 ay 7 over 2. Next, pag ganyan na, ihiwalay natin ang positive 7 sa negative 7. So, magiging x equals 3 plus 7 over 2. At yung isa naman ay x equals 3 minus 7 over 2. Kuha? Then solve. We have x equals 3 plus 7, 10 over 2. Then, x equals 10 divided by 2, 5. So, our first x is 5. Next, x equals 3 minus 7. Magkaiba ng sign. Subtract and copy the sign of the larger number. So, we have negative 4. Then, over 2. Then, x equals negative 4 divided by 2 ay negative 2. So, our x are 5 and negative 2. Or ang solution set natin ay 5 and negative 2. Nakuha ba? Kung hindi nakuha, let's have another last example. Example number 3. Last example. Start. So, number 3, 15x squared minus 2 equals negative 7x. First step, tingnan muna natin kung standard form na ba siya. Hindi siya standard form, di ba? So, itong negative 7x, ilipat natin sa kabila at ilagay natin sa gitna. So, magiging 15x squared plus 7x minus 2 equals 0. So, yung negative 7x, nilipat natin sa kabila at nilagay natin sa gitna. Kasi ang arrangement, quadratic, linear, constant. Okay? Next, identify the value of A, B, and C. So, our A is 15, our B is 7, and our C is negative 2. Next formula, x equals negative b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay? Next step, replace natin tong values ng A, B, and C sa ating formula. So, magiging x equals negative 7 plus and minus square root of our B is 7 square minus 4 times 15 times negative 2 all over 2 times negative 2. Our A is 15. Sorry. 15. Okay? Next step, simplify natin yung nasa loob at yung nasa baba. So, magiging x equals negative 7 plus and minus square root of 7 square is 49. Then, negative 4 times 15 ay negative 60 plus times negative 2. Dalawang 60 ay positive 120. Okay? All over, we have 2 times 15 ay 30. Next. Simplify natin ito nasa loob. Magiging x equals negative 7 plus and minus square root of, add natin, 49 minus 120 ay 169 all over 30. Okay? Sunod. Next, square root nito. X equals negative 7 plus and minus square root ng 169 ay 13 all over 30. Next, split natin ang positive and negative 13 into 2. Meron tayong x equals negative 7 plus 13 over 30. Then, x equals negative 7 minus 13 over 30. Then solve each. Meron tayo x. Negative 7 plus 13 is positive 6. So, 6 over 30. Then, simplify natin. Anong number ang pwedeng i-divide kay 6 at 30? Number 6. So, we have x equals 6 divided by 6 ay 1 over 30 divided by 6 ay 5. So the answer is 1/5. Then last, x equals negative 7 minus 13. So x equals, same sign, add and keep the sign. So negative 20 over 30. Okay? Next, simplify. X equals, pwede natin siyang i-divide by 10. Negative 20 divided by 10 ay negative 2. Over 30 divided by 10 ay 3. Pero para mas mabilis, yung 20 tsaka 30, cancel mo lang yung dalawang 0. Ang matitira, negative 2 tsaka 3. So the solution set is 1/5 and negative 2/3. Okay? Medyo matrabaho ang quadratic formula, di ba? Pero kung i-follow mo lang yung step-by-step procedure at mag-iingat ka sa pag-simplify, lalo sa mga signs, makuha mo rin yung tamang sagot. Okay? Kung naiintindihan ng ating lesson, huwag kalimutang i-like ating video at mag-iwan ng comment at huwag rin kalimutang i-subscribe ang ating channel. Okay? Maraming salamat.